Here's a picture of myself in a scene from Saved by the Bell. Just kidding. I was never on an episode of Saved by the Bell or at the Max. But I was at Saved by the Max in LA. Was Saved by the Max as good as the sitcom version? Was it worth the price of admission? And was the food any good? This is my review of Saved by the Max. Reservations are recommended for Saved by the Max, so myself and two friends made reservations for dinner on a Saturday night. Walking into Saved by the Max was like walking right into the sitcom. The owner and designers of the place did a fantastic job. The only section of the Max that is seen in the show is this small section right here. The rest is themed nicely and is still a great experience, but I wanted to sit in a booth just like on the show. So here's a pro tip. When I arrived at the entrance of Saved by the Max, I asked the hostess if we can get a booth. Now, she couldn't guarantee anything, but after a few minutes, she got us a booth.
Tonight, we're gonna make it happen. Tonight, we'll put all other things aside. Given this time,
The menu's great. It's the same artwork as the final season of the show. And it's filled with Saved by the Bell named items such as AC sliders, the Mac and Screech, the preppy pastrami. For my appetizer, I got the hot wings, and for my entree, of course, I got a Bayside burger and fries. And I fulfilled a lifelong dream of having a burger at the Max. This is my first bite of a Max burger.
Fair Lisa. Would that I were that blob of ketchup lying on your plate. So that you may dip your French fries in my face.
But Saved by the Max is more than just the Max. It's a celebration of all things Saved by the Bell. You can be a DJ at KKTY Bayside.
Good morning, Bayside! Hey, and all you kids cutting school in the Palisades and at the beach, this is Wolfman Zach.
Above the bar, they have 3 episodes of the show playing at all times. There's even Mr. Belding's office.
Come in.
Can I see you for a second, Mr. Belding?
Certainly. Time's up.
References galore are everywhere. Song A12 on the jukebox.
Whoa, that's A12. Zach and Kelly's song.
Zach, this is our song. A12, it's sacred.
No. A12 was sacred, right up until you dumped me for that jerk.
Don't you dare call him a jerk. You don't even know Jeff. And right now, the only jerk I see is you.
Teen Line, Ask for Nitro.
Gene Loin, this is Nitro. What's your problem, mate?
My girl's upset with me because she thinks I'm not smart like her.
The Gang's Lockers. Pills.
What are these doing here?
Even the bathrooms are themed. One of my favorite parts of the restaurant is they have a little Saved by the Bell museum with some actual screen-used props.
it seems like only yesterday we started. But soon we'll put away our books and pens. We'll go on with our lives once we have parted. But how can we say farewell to our friends?
They have People Magazine's 2009 Saved by the Bell reunion, which I also own. They have the 1992 book Behind the Scenes at Saved by the Bell, which I also picked up in 1992 at NBC in Burbank. Inside NBC Burbank in the 90s, in the lobby, they had these papers that showed all the shows that were filmed and at what studio. And on this paper from 1992, it shows Saved by the Bell at NBC Burbank. I also got one of these a couple years later at NBC, and times had changed. Now it was Saved by the Bell, the new class. Other items in my personal Saved by the Bell collection is an autographed picture of Max, which I got around 1995 in Anaheim. I also have 4 tickets to Saved by the Bell in the new class, which I sent away for, but unfortunately I was never able to get back down to LA. I didn't have a car back then. Okay, let's get back to the Max. Now, like everything, there's always room for improvement. And one thing I would change about Saved by the Max is I would add Lisa's favorite drink to the menu. The mango tonic with a kiwi twist. That's just like a missed opportunity right there. Why isn't that on the menu?
See, only Lisa Turtle drinks a mango tonic with a kiwi twist.
I would also make the front door of the Max open and close. Everybody wants to walk into the Max. Right now, the door is just completely shut. And if I had an unlimited budget, I would change the outside facade to what the outside of the Max looked like on the show. Yes, you see the outside of the Max in every episode of Saved by the Bell. It's in the reflection in the sunglasses. And there's a little too much white space right here, which kind of bugs me. But honestly, I love this place, and I hope to go back before it's scheduled to leave on April 30th. Breaking news! The owners of Saved by the Max have now added Zach's bedroom, and they've turned the bar into the Malibu Sands Beach Bar. So if you get down to the Max between now and when the pop-up closes on April 30th, you can check out these 2 new experiences.